it'd be really nice to do some really pretty little fish. So I've got my cold press watercolor paper all taped down, and I've got the KURETAKE watercolor paints, and I've got a medium-sized brush. And I thought it'd be nice to just make some fish that were all different colours. A bit like you'd find if you go on holiday to a tropical place and you get to see the fish when you're either scuba diving or when you're snorkeling, and you see all those lovely vibrant colours. So I just thought, let's get some patterns down on this little fish's chin and just adding these little bubble shapes there. And then I've just gone for a darker colour here, just bringing it back from the front of the fish towards the rear. And then I'm going to use that same paint for the fish tail. So it's sort of a squiggly mark, just going around like this, adding that paint there, and then just adding some more marks. Now I've gone for a green because I thought that'd be really, really nice against these orangey yellow colours, and I'm just adding that paint wherever I feel. I'm not really worrying about the placement of the paint. I'm just adding it, whatever pops into my mind. I think, yeah, I'll put it there and just see what happens. So I'm just grabbed some black paint and I'm just adding it for the eye, and then I'm just adding it to the front of the fish there, just to add a little bit of definition. If you can see there, the paint is still wet, so it's sort of merging into one another. And then I've moved on to the second fish, adding some nice little shapes here, and just going around, putting his little eye in there, and just adding some of that red. It's gone a little bit mergy with that dark colour there, so not the greatest, but you know, I'm just going to move on and add some yellow there. I am awful for not washing out my brushes. I tend to just go straight in, grab the colour, and then think, oh, at a later date, I should have really washed that brush out. But I think it's turned out okay on that second fish. I don't think it looks too bad at all. So I've gone back for that green paint that we used on that first fish. And then I'm adding a purple colour, and then going in for the red, bringing the colour round and then to the back of the fish, and then just adding a bit more of that green for his little tail there, and just filling him in there, grabbing the black for his eye. So then you need to let your paint dry, and I've grabbed some Posca pens, and I've also got some metallic gold pens there, some metallic gel pens, and I'm just adding some detail to his eye. So just bringing it around there, some little lines, and then his little mouth there, and then just following the paint marks that are already there, and then going to the tail and adding these lovely little lines here. It's really as easy as that. Just look at what you've got, maybe utilize the marks that you already have, or just come up with patterns yourself and put them onto your little fish. So now I'm adding his little fin there, and then I'm just going to put some lovely detail onto his tail. So using that purple Posca pen and just adding some little dots here and there, and then putting some of that purple pen onto his little fin there. So just adding some little dots, sort of looks as though it's bubbles coming from him, and then outlining that there. Now you can see the cold press watercolor paper there, how lovely and textured it looks. So it really gives that lovely deep kind of colour when you add these KURETAKE paints to your cold press watercolor paper. You can see a lovely texture. You can see it here again on the green. So I've grabbed a white gel pen now and just adding some little lines to his tail there. And then I'm just going to add a little dot to his eye. And when you add that little white dot to any animal's eye, it just brings them alive, just gives them that kind of life that they need. And then I'm just adding some more white and grabbing the yellow Posca pen to add some more detail there onto the back of his fin. Really, really easy to do, as you can see. So I hope you like this. I hope you get to try. If you like this, hopefully you'll like, and I would love to hear from you. So please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear whether you're going to try doing these fish, and it would be just so interesting to find out what colours you'd use. So there is a members page and there is a button below. There are 2 levels of members. There's supporter or super supporter, and if you're a super supporter you get members only videos, and also you get access to members first videos. So have a look at that and see whether it's something you'd be interested in. I would love to see you on that page. So just continuing and filling out my little fish, just putting some more detail onto the back of his tail there and adding these lines here. If you do like these roundish kind of lines, it gives you that dimension that it makes the fish look as though he is round. So if you can add some of those lines to your fish, it really adds that dimension there. So I've got the white gel pen again, and now I'm going to outline the tape that we've put down. So just outlining it there with the purple Posca pen, and I want to do something with the border. When I bring it up to the page, you can see, yeah, the fish are lovely, but the border looks a bit bland. So I've gone back in for the Posca pens and decided that I would just do these little round bubbles, and I'm doing them in a blue colour. I've sort of looked at the fish and thought, well, what Posca pens have I got that sort of look similar to the fish that I've painted? And I thought this blue would be good. And then I'm going to move on, and I've grabbed a yellow Posca pen. So just going in the middle there, adding some little yellow bubbles there. And then when I finish with that, I've grabbed the red Posca pen and just adding some dots there. So just going around adding some lovely dots. So now I'm going to bring the picture up to the screen so you can see the lovely detail there, and let me know, do you like these? Are these something you want me to do more of, or do these not float you out? I would love to hear from you. Okay, well, thanks so much for watching, and hope to see you again soon. Okay then, bye.